stuck here. The cops won't bother me. First crash.
On Route 33, we are on Route 33, but this is the beginning of the twisty part. What you have to watch out for is some of the early corners. Remember, you're not used to it. You're going from this very big straightaway to riding Route 33. And by the way, I've had so many people crash on this road, and quite a few people I've had to take to the hospital. This corner right here is super dangerous. I've had so many people crash here. So many. I think James, I had to take him to the hospital. Then there was a guy on a 250. Man, it was just, this is a crazy road. Very fun, but it's much better than Route 211. But it does take quite a bit of time to get here. But really great road because it's got these off-camber sort of corners that really make you hug the road quite a bit. I had a guy on a GSX-R crash right here because a lot of these corners are very deceiving. You would think that they're just one speed, but then all of a sudden they change. They become a little bit more sharp, and then everybody kind of lets their guard down. But I've ridden with guys that are extremely good here, and I can't even keep up with them. They're really good. But I really like this road. It's just it's so far away from DC. But like I said before, I can come here on a weekend, on a Saturday, and still get to DC on a Saturday. It's an all-day ride, maybe 400 miles round trip using back roads. This has got a lot of, and there's nothing here. There's no driveways, there's no shops, there's nothing. This is the border of Virginia and West Virginia. Man, this bike brakes so well that I'm just having a hard time. There's some really good gravel roads here, by the way. I'm gonna have to buy a, on this bike, man, I have to keep downshifting. On my Suzuki V-Strom, I don't have to downshift quite as much as this, but it does really well. Here's the West Virginia line is coming up. Some guys take this like super fast. I'm not interested in getting awards for riding. There's no point, but I would like to come here on a bicycle and earn some of those Strava points. Yeah, like my best advice for people is to go into corners slower than you know you can. Go into corners slower than you have to, because that's a good cushion of safety. So if a car steps over the double yellow, if there's a bicyclist, if there's a bear, if there's like deer, you could always maneuver. And also gravel, like the road is fairly clean today, but a lot of times it is not. And another great thing about this particular road is it's hardly patrolled, so, and especially on a weekday, I can't imagine any police wanting to just hang out around here. We are at 3,000 feet already here. There's going to be a scenic overlook. I'm going to stop, grab some snacks, and we'll continue shortly thereafter. Yeah, this is a great road. Having this bike with luggage does some weird stuff to the suspension, but you can see this bike handles fairly well. .9% grade. Incredible. West Virginia. We are in West Virginia right now, guys. Whoa, that was a little bit of a slip. I'm gonna pull over here. It's really pretty out here, and the temperature is excellent. This was a very good day. It must have just rained yesterday. And there's some gravel on the road, so I definitely have to be careful. Now I'm just like worried about this leak, man. It looks like it's one of the gaskets from the engine. And it's on the left side, so I definitely don't want to... Maybe the bike is not used to being revved up. I don't know. Very disappointing. Man, the brakes are excellent on this thing. I know I'm not riding really aggressive, but you know, I'm touring, and this is not my bike, so I want to be sure that I get this in one piece to the owner in Arizona. That's the goal. And on my bike, of course, I'd be a little bit rougher. You know, not rougher, but I would probably rev it up a little bit more. It's a very easy bike to ride, especially like in these twisty little sections. You just have to remember to keep your revs down, because it's a very, you know, you need to keep it in lower gears just to produce any sort of power. On the highway and commuting, it's not really going to be an issue. And the brakes are just so good that if you brake in a corner, you're definitely going to feel it. The V-Strom is a lot more docile with the brakes. Also, my brakes are kind of screwed up, so I have to fix that. 9% grade, man. On a bicycle, I bet that this is pretty fun too. Great, man. One time I saw cyclists on this road. They must have been very, very strong. Look at that ramp. Downshift 2 gears, and look, there's a bunch of gravel here, and even that little pea gravel on this bike and on this tire, I found myself slipping quite a few times. I was very surprised that it would slip on that little bit amount of gravel. On the dark side tire, I really didn't feel the bike squirming at all. This one squirms a little. This guy doing? That's a shooting range. Interesting. I need to ride inside these roads.